Republican presidential candidate Marco Rubio promises to keep repeating himself after doing just that in Saturday night's heated GOP debate.
And let's dispel once and for all with this fiction that Barack Obama doesn't know what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. But I would add this, let's dispel with this fiction that Barack Obama doesn't know what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. Here's the bottom line. This notion that Barack Obama doesn't know what he's doing is just not true.
There it is.
He knows exactly what he's doing.
The memorized 25-second speech.
Well, that's the reason why this campaign is so important.
The reviews were rough on Senator Rubio, with the word choke used several times. He is hoping to move up from his third-place finish in Iowa when New Hampshire voters vote tomorrow. Senator Rubio is with us from Nashua in an interview you'll see only on CBS This Morning. Senator Rubio, good morning.
Good morning.
We wanted to replay your best lines from the debate on Saturday night, but I want to give you the opportunity. Rather than repeating that about President Obama, why not address the specific charge that was lobbed against you, that you're eloquent, but that you don't have the experience to be president?
Well, first of all, my experience is understood. It's all over the website. We've discussed it repeatedly. I was the Speaker of the Florida House. Eminent domain abuse stopped in Florida because of me, despite the fact that Democrats have controlled the Senate. I've accomplished a number of things in the United States Senate, from new sanctions on Hezbollah to leading the effort to getting rid of the bailout fund, to the Girls Count Act, to bringing VA accountability. But the core of this campaign is that statement, and I am going to continue to say it. Barack Obama is deliberately carrying out a strategy to change America. He wants to redefine this country. It is one of the main reasons why I'm running, and it's one of the reasons why I feel so good about our debate performance, despite, whatever the media people want to say. It was the biggest fundraising night we've had in all of the debates. So I feel great about it, and we're going to continue to say the truth. Barack Obama is systematically trying to carry out an effort to change this country. And that's why this election is so important. We need to stop that from continuing.
But you understand the criticism, no doubt, that President Obama was a one-term senator, that he can give a good speech, but that he hasn't turned out to be a good president is the charge.
Yeah, but Barack Obama now has 7 years of presidential experience, and he's as bad today as he was in his first year. If experience was the issue, after 7 years of presidential experience, he would have improved. The issue is that he is carrying out an effort to change the country, to make it more like the rest of the world. Obamacare was not an accident. Dodd-Frank was not an accident. The deal with Iran was not an accident. Now, they may have been incompetent in how they manage government on a daily basis, but in terms of the policies they're pursuing, these are intentional strategies to redefine the role of our government in our country and the role of America in the world. And that's the main reason why, one of the main reasons why I'm running for president, because I believe if we continue on that road, it's going to deny our children the opportunity to live in the greatest country in the history of the world. So that's the core of our campaign. I look forward to continuing to say it. I hope they keep replaying those lines.
All right. A lot of people are wondering about your strategy on that, but let's move on. You said, coming out of Iowa, you were the guy. Everybody said Marco Rubio, Marco Rubio. After the debate, people said, well, he took a big fall. How do you feel about your debate performance, and how are you feeling going into New Hampshire?
I feel great about it. Voters across the country, and especially here in New Hampshire, got to hear me say repeatedly the truth, that Barack Obama is trying to redefine the role of government in our country and America's role in the world. Okay. I think the evidence is, we raised more money in the first hour of that debate than we did in any other debate, and we feel great. Look, at the end of the day, New Hampshire voters are among the most serious voters in the country, if not the most serious. They look at the issues, at the underlying factors, and they want to know candidates that don't just know what they're talking about, but have a real plan and a real strategy moving forward. And that's what we've built our campaign on, and we feel great about the dividends that's going to pay here in about 24 hours.
Senator, can I ask you about your campaign is taking some heat for a mailer you've sent, or your PAC has sent, with Jeb Bush wearing a crown and alluding to other members of his family, including his mother, Barbara Bush. Donald Trump has also derided Jeb for asking his quote-unquote mommy for help. Senator, should Jeb Bush's 90-year-old mother, Barbara Bush, be off limits in this campaign? And do you denounce that mailer that your PAC sent?
Sure. Well, first of all, I haven't seen that mailer. And second of all, it's not from my campaign. And the third thing I would say, we're now at a stage where I've had, close to $35 million of attack ads run against me, many from Jeb Bush's super PAC. We're down to the final moments here. I have tremendous respect for the Bush family. I have respect for Jeb. No matter what happens in this campaign, I'll continue to have admiration, respect, and affection for him. But this election is not about him, about his family, it's about America. It's about the future of our country and what kind of country this is going to be in the 21st century, what kind of nation we're going to leave for our children. So that's what I'm going to continue to focus on in this campaign, because that's what matters to voters.
So how do you think you'll do in New Hampshire?
Well, obviously, it's very competitive here. I mean, there are people that this is basically their entire campaign is one state. So, and of course, Donald has been consistently in the lead in every poll now for close to 9 months. So it's a competitive and tough environment, but we're working very hard. We feel very good about the organization that we've built. We'll see what it leads to on Tuesday night, and then we're ready to move on to South Carolina and do it there as well.
When will you win a primary?
Well, look, we work, at the end, our goal is to have the largest number of delegates, over a majority of them. That's what makes you the nominee. We picked up 7 of them in Iowa. The winner only has 8, so we're about a delegate behind there. We're going to do well here in New Hampshire. We're going to move on to South Carolina. When this process finishes, in what is a very unusual election cycle, I feel very good about our chances to be the nominee. In fact, I expect to be the nominee. We're going to unify this party, grow the conservative movement, and I am the candidate that can beat Hillary Clinton. That's why she attacks me so much, and I can't wait for that general election.
Senator Rubio, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
CBS News will have a Republican debate from South Carolina this weekend. You can watch it Saturday night at 9, 8 Central, right here on CBS.